5 things that are 100% keeping you broke. All right. Let's start with number 1, chasing brands. Now, whether it's clothing brands, cars, all kinds of stuff. I've been there and I've done that, and I'm speaking out of experience. And I know how big of a hole you dig yourself in trying to chase that, the emblem and the brand and you don't want to be a walking billboard or a driving billboard for that matter. First thing I want to talk about is how brands keep you broke. And the number 1 thing is that I need to cover in this video is, guys, you need to understand that Mercedes, BMW, Range, it's not millionaires that are keeping these cars in business. It's the broke people. You guys need to understand that, right? Name brands are there to make you overpay, to keep you where you're supposed to be, which is the bottom. And the whole point of this channel and this community is for us to rise out of that hole that we've been digging ourselves into for probably the past 30, 40 years, okay? Now, I'm just going to make this brief and easy. My suggestion, don't worry about what people think. Don't worry about the people that see you at the stop sign or at a red light and they look into your car. They don't care. They don't care about you or me, all right? Let's focus on how to build a better future with financial freedom, okay? Because the only thing that's keeping us broke is spending all our money on expensive things that don't really matter, right? And please go and read the book, The Millionaire Next Door. It'll explain everything that I'm going over in this book. But wait, don't leave yet. After this video, go on even YouTube and try to search that book and see how it'll change your life. Number 2, vices like weed, alcohol, drugs, you name it. All these things are keeping us in the hole that we're talking about. Weed, why did they legalize weed? Is to keep people from speaking up. Weed makes you feel content. Weed makes you feel comfortable, even though you're not and you shouldn't be, right? Weed is one of the biggest problems, and it's kind of a normal thing in our society now. It should not be. Cut that out of your life. Alcohol, cut it out of your life. There's no good coming out of these two. There's no reason for you to say, I need to kick back and relax. I had a long day. No, you have not. No, we haven't. All right. We don't know what a long day is. All right. Go back 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years and you'll know what a long day is. All right. Working all day for peanuts. Okay. First thing we got to do is cut those vices out. We cannot deal with this kind of stuff. We can't have this stuff in our lives. Number 3, relying on credit cards, relying on money you don't have. There's nothing you could use a credit card for except for buying things that don't really matter. Credit cards have a 20% interest rate, okay? Now, for every $100, you're paying $20. For every $1,000, you're paying $200. Does that make sense? That's a lot of money. That's money that you don't have. And if you don't have that money, do not spend it. I'm telling you guys, that is how they keep you in the hole that we're speaking about, okay? And especially people that are 10,000 or 15,000. And they're always, the people in credit card debt, you look at them and they're comfortable, they're happy. They're buying things that they want, but they don't go to sleep happy because they know they got to pay that money back, and they're getting screwed by the interest that these credit cards have on them, right? Cut it out. Get rid of all your credit cards. Dave Ramsey says it. All these people that know what they're talking about, all these financial gurus, the real gurus, not the ones that you find on YouTube and stuff like that. Cut those credit cards up, start paying them off, and do not spend $1 that you don't have. All right. Number 4, keeping expensive social circles, guys. All right. Stay in your lane. All right. Don't be going out with all these people that, and look, all these people that are spending money that it grows on trees. Guys, it looks fun. It looks fun in games at right now, but soon everyone's going to have to pay for it. Okay. Everyone's going to have to pay hard. Okay. Now, going out for dinner goes back to brands, right? Because if you're hanging out with a bunch of people that wear a certain brand, you feel like you're obligated to go and buy it so you can fit in. So pick your lane. Your time will come. Everyone's time will come. You just have to be patient. And if you're not patient, you're going to take 3 steps up the ladder and then you're going to go back 8. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just stay in your lane. Hang out with people that have the same goals as you. All right. Stop hanging out with people that, that go and want to pop bottles and they want to go to clubs and they want to, spend money and pre-order, phones before they come out and stuff like that. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that, but you don't need it, right? There's something called wants, something called needs. And I'm going to make a video about that specifically because we don't know the difference anymore in this society because of all these commercials. They control how we think and what we buy, right? So cut that out. Stop spending money that you don't have around people that don't even care about you. And you just want to show off and try to, match their energy with the money. Don't do that. Believe me, that's what's keeping us broke. That's what kept me broke throughout my, the last 15 years, right? Number 5, not having a budget. You need a budget. If you don't run your household like it's a business, which it is, right? You're not going to be able to run your own business in the future. And again, we're going to make videos based on that, how to run your own business, how to start your own business, how you can start a business with $0. Guys, it's out there, all right? But I don't want to get off topic right now. I want to talk about the budget. You need to figure out a way to write a budget. You need to know. You ask any millionaire out there, they'll tell you, it costs me this much for groceries, this much for, for expenses. They know exactly how much it costs them, right? They might not know every dollar that comes in because they have different streams of income. An average millionaire has an average of 7 streams of income, right? So they don't know every dollar that comes in, but they know exactly how much money they're spending. So that's very important. Go on YouTube, write how to budget. You just got to write down what you're spending your money on, how much you're spending, and why you're spending it. And at the end of the month, you need to know, okay, this month I spent $800 or $500 on gas, right? Groceries costed me $600. And if you can't measure, you can't improve. So you got to measure what you're doing, right? Even if you're making 20 grand a month, you still got a budget so you can improve the money that your income and your expenses. This is very crucial, you guys. It's very important, right? It doesn't matter how much money you're making. It's what you're doing with it, right? So please, let's start doing that. Budget. Stop chasing brands. Stop. Keep the people in your circle that have the same life goals as you. Okay. Don't just go and think that, oh wow, this guy, oh, he drives a brand new car and he has a nice job. The job means nothing. All right. If you're making 200 grand a year and you're spending 240, all right, you're still $40,000 in debt, which is worse than someone that probably makes 60 grand a year, right? So make sure you work on that. Stop the weed. All right. I'm going to make a video about the weed and the alcohol and how they destroy lives and how they destroy some of the most intelligent people in the world. All right. And that have the potential to start a multi-billion-dollar business. But alcohol and weed and all these vices, they definitely hurt you in the short term too, right? I'm going to wrap this up right now. Guys, subscribe. Give me suggestions. What kind of videos do we need to get to our first million? That's the whole point of this community. Subscribe, like, comment what you think is one of the worst things that keep people broke. Thanks for watching.